to start.
You can't run away this time. Past the haters, let them cry. 'Cause right now we have no more time. You can't run away this time. Past the haters, let them cry. We won't stop until we see the We can't run away, we can't run away. Time will never wait for us, so we just gotta keep on moving to the top. We keep pushing, 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 pushing harder till you're sweating tears coming all over. You're only getting stronger.
Trust the process, we won't be here for longer.
We keep pushing, 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 pushing harder till you're sweating tears coming all over. You're only getting stronger. Trust the process, we won't be here for longer. You can't run away this time. Past the haters, let them cry. 'Cause right now we have no more time. You can't run away this time. Past the haters, let them cry. We won't stop until we see the You can't run away this time. Past the haters, let them cry. We won't stop until we see the We can't run away, we can't run away. Time will never wait for us, so we just gotta keep on moving. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. In a flash of light, don't worry this feeling's right. Do you feel that tingle too? The lightning bolts shoot through. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. We cannot hide. Electrified. We cannot hide. Electrified. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. In a flash of light, don't worry this feeling's right. Do you feel that tingle too? The lightning bolts shoot through. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. We cannot hide. Electrified. Electrified. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. In a flash of light, don't worry this feeling's right. Do you feel that tingle too? The lightning bolts shoot through. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. We cannot hide. Electrified. We cannot hide. Electrified. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. In a flash of light, don't worry this feeling's right. Do you feel that tingle too? The lightning bolts shoot through. We're so electrified, oh baby we cannot hide. We cannot hide. Electrified. Electrified. Electrified.
don't you know that I'm collecting the pieces? Don't you let go of me, burning it down. Some things won't last forever, but staying on your own ain't better now. Oh, for now, I'm keeping it down. I'm hearing all these voices inside of my head, trying to erase all the noises, but I can't seem to help myself. I guess there's nothing I can do. Oh, oh, and I keep falling apart. I guess there's nothing I can do. Oh, oh, and I keep falling apart. I guess there's nothing I can do. I guess there's nothing I can do. Get rid of emotions, I'm playing it safe. Lost all the weight off my shoulders and closing the gates to hell. Lost all my hope before too many times, but now I've come to realize that doubt, oh my doubt, is holding me down. I'm hearing all these voices inside of my head, trying to erase all the noises, but I can't seem to help myself. I guess there's nothing I can do. Oh, oh, and I keep falling apart. I guess there's nothing I can do. Oh, oh, and I keep falling apart. I guess there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Collected the pieces, but I keep falling apart. I've been heading down a one-way street, can't turn around. You've been taking every part of me, now you know where to be found. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about searching for the answer to our trials. We came so far through our weakness. We found a love, even the stars between us won't bury us. One day we can be together, and this moment could last forever. I say that you and I have found a piece of heaven. So I pray we can be together one day. We found love in separate ways. Heartbreak is a wonderful.
Thanks for tuning in. Your matchday commentary show will start soon. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Your matchday commentary show will start soon. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Your matchday commentary show will start soon. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Your matchday commentary show will start soon. Please stay tuned.
can't get this. Okay, there we go. I couldn't get it to work for a second. There we go. How are you all doing today? Very apprehensive day, I must say. But it is what it is. We're going to keep trucking on. As things stand right now, though, hold on. Do I still have the NCS music playing? I don't think so. Yeah. As things stand, though, things are looking fairly bleak after that loss against Crew Alexandra. I mean, we played well in the first half, but the second half, I mean, it really started with that Sam Cosgrove mistake. First of all, I want to say, okay, I know I haven't uploaded any videos on that game. Funny story. I woke up like an hour after the game had started because silly me didn't realize there was a game going on that day. You know, usually I'd think, okay, Saturday, Tuesday, those are the only days we play, whatever. I should have checked the schedule personally. That's on me. And then, yeah, I was going to see the iFollow, and then I saw the result by accident. So I'm just like, fuck it. I was so deflated. When I saw the result, I'm like, no. No. But anyway, yeah, I saw the extended highlights on iFollow. First of all, what was Sam Cosgrove thinking? Nobody was open. Was he trying to pass it back to Zanev? It didn't look like he was trying to pass it back to Zanev. It looked like he was trying to pass it to Hennigan with this tiny window of space. Like, why? Why would you ever want to pass it back to freaking Hennigan? He wasn't even open anyway. Even if it were to have gone to his feet, it probably would have gotten poked away. Like, I don't know. Anyway, second goal. What's Chislett thinking? I mean, Woodyard was stepping out. Obviously, Woodyard had his back to goal, and he had his chest facing our own goal. But Woodyard was stepping out, and Chislett went way out of position, first of all. And then they started the counterattack, and then we had three players surrounding. We had Woodyard, Lee Brown, and Nightingale, I think, surrounding one of the players. Woodyard kind of stepped off to the side a little bit, which created that space for the pass to be played in between Nightingale and not Lee Brown, pardon. I think it was Henry Lawrence. Henry Lawrence didn't get a tackle in. I think Henry Lawrence should just got stuck in, right? Didn't happen. And then tap in, back post. The third goal, it was just a collective effort, really. I mean, the entire team was just counterattack, boom, quick counter, easy goal. And I can't really say how the finishing wasn't the best, but I can't really say how the second half went as a whole, because obviously I just saw the highlights, but just poor decision making, poor defending, and rough game overall. As for Wycombe, they are in form at the moment. I think they have 11 points. Yeah, it was a dumb pass. I just saw the comments right now. Yeah, anyway, 11 points in their last 15 games.
Here's information from blacktailnyc.com.
I tried to do google.com, and it redirected me to a Google search I made. Average beer can cost in the U.S. Anyway, yeah, Wycombe winning 3 out of their last 5 and drawing 2 of them. Their last win coming against Plymouth Argyle with Gareth McCleary scoring 2 goals, adding his goal total to 11. He's one of the center attacking mids in that 4-2-3-1. Sam Vokes has scored in 2 out of the last 3 games. In fact, he scored twice against Cambridge. Yeah, I mean, Wycombe have a really good front 3 in Hanlon, Horgan, and front 4 rather. Hanlon, Horgan, McCleary, and Vokes. Every now and again, you'll see Mehmeti in that front 3, but I think the 3 of Hanlon, Horgan, and McCleary have been pretty consistent throughout the season, and I mean, we kept Vokes quiet last time in that 2-2 draw against Wycombe. We kept him quiet, but he's in form right now, and it's a bit scary. As for AFC Wimbledon, what are they throwing out against Wycombe? 3-5-2 as per standard under Mark Bowen. Kellenby, Hennigan, and Nightingale in the center back positions. No Choka. I don't think he's in the team sheet. It could have a knock. Anyway, George Marsh is playing as an outside mid according to Google. I don't know how accurate that is. I'd like to think McCormick is playing out wide, not Marsh. But anyway, we got Marsh, Woodyard, McCormick, Radoni, and Lee Brown. And then Sal and Sam Cosgrove up top. Cosgrove actually had a decent game last time out before the mistake, man. What was he thinking? But anyway, he had a decent game. That was a really good finish as well, top corner. But yeah, no Ose. Okay, yeah, we got Derek Osei in the substitutes. I'd like to see him more. I think he has been positive this season so far. I think he'll come on as a sub for Cosgrove if Cosgrove doesn't do anything. But yeah, Nesta started last time against Crew, but now Lee Brown. Is this the first time Lee Brown has started since Lincoln? I would like to think yes. I'm inclined to believe that this is his first start since Lincoln. And we kind of need him right now at this stage in the season. We need that veteran presence to really bring us up. And it looks to me like so far the home attendance is kind of lacking. I think it could be that the home fans are anticipating something. They're anticipating the drop. They don't want to be there. It sucks. It really does suck that we do not have the proper home support for a game like this. But, you know, it's been disappointment after disappointment after disappointment after disappointment throughout the season. So, honestly, yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. We'll see what happens. Fleetwood are playing Gillingham today. And surely, everywhere, AFC Wimbledon fans everywhere are just hoping right now for a draw. Or Fleetwood win. If Gillingham win, oh boy. If Gillingham win, that's all I have to say. Oh boy. Because we are still, even if we win today, we are still going to be 4 points clear from the drop with 2 games to go. And Gillingham, their last 2 games, Portsmouth and Portsmouth and Rotherham, decent, I shouldn't say decent schedule for them to lose games, but you'd want a Fleetwood win because we have a game against Fleetwood, right? If Gillingham win, it's more out of our hands, you'd think. So, hopefully we can see a Fleetwood win or a draw and a win today. If we don't see any of that, I think we drop, and it's gonna be, it's certainly gonna be a tough task. Anyway, that being said, we are underway to start this one. Yeah, sorry for not being able to commentate that last time. I'm honestly glad I didn't commentate that last one because I probably would have been extremely depressed. I was depressed even after seeing the result by accident. I was gonna I was gonna watch the live game myself, but the live game on replay. But I saw the result by accident, and they just decided, fuck it. Okay, just setting up the scoreboard here. And we are rolling. Well, this fixture right here, AFC Wimbledon versus Wycombe, is a fixture that I hold true to my heart, because this is the first. Wycombe is the first team that I got to see AFC Wimbledon play against live on an iFollow match, and that was on the 2019-2020 Great Escape season. 2018-2019 Great Escape season, and that was a game we won 2-1. Joe Piggott scored twice. A couple of scrappy goals, might I add, but they're goals nonetheless. Obita's a decent outside back, but anyway, he puts the cross in. Nobody there. Header away. And now McCormick has some space. Let's see if he can take it. Obita is going to recover. Force the plate square to Lee Brown. Oof. Yeah, it was a through ball intended there for Jack Rodoni. Rodoni couldn't get there in time, though. He's not the fastest player in the world. It was a good idea there from Lee Brown to try to play him through. Oh, a Sal. Turns away. A ball. No, it was just a chest. Nicely done there by Sal there. It looked to me like he was going to shield it off the throw and then fakes it, goes down the line. Beats his man.
Pretty full, a little bit sort of few spaces over in the right stand on the far side, but really good turnout here for this bank holiday fixture, which is key for both sides, but of course from a yellow and blue perspective, hopefully goes some way to try and keep Wimbledon in League One.
Maybe the south stand's packed, but the west stand isn't as filled up. I'm gonna have a Hawkeye on the. Sorry. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is right now. Anyway, pass back to Zanev. Ooh. Almost got closed down there. Yeah, forced for a throw in. Where's my phone, man? I gotta check results, fam. Hold on. There we go. God damn, I'm gonna keep a Hawkeye on that Fleetwood Gilligan game. God damn. Alright, I had that game open right now. I'll let you guys know some updates in regards to that. Oh, somebody's watching from work. Someone's watching from a cubicle. Nice to see some fans are still chanting and cheering. No. I want to be positive. I have been positive throughout the season. No. I think we fight. We grit, and we get a draw. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. We're going to fight to the very end. But it's going to be a draw in the end. Especially against an informed Fleetwood side. And all-around consistent team. They're not extremely strong in too many areas. I mean, they have a good front four. I mean, McCleary, 11 goals, 11 assists. Vokes, 15 goals, 6 assists. Their defense is decent. Their attacking is pretty decent as well. Not too many weaknesses in this side. It's going to be tough, man. They're not necessarily known for their... I mean, they put a couple good balls in the box, but they're not known for... I don't know if they're known for their wing play. They put a decent amount of balls in the box because Sam Vokes is a target man, but they're good all around. And they got goal-scoring threats. You know, McCleary can cut inside. Hanlon, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be tough, for sure. But we'll see. And I don't want to speak too soon, but if we do go down, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I mean, we got Plough Lane already. You know, we're gonna. I don't know why Mark Robinson didn't spend that 300K that we or 350K that we got from Ollie Palmer. I think we should have focused on staying up this season, but we're gonna have a decent budget next season, despite our debt, and I think. You know, we'll spend maybe 2 or 3 seasons down there, but I think we'll get back up. It's going to be a process. Anyway, I'm pretty decent, Alabama. A little bit apprehensive about this game, but I'm all right nonetheless. How about yourself? The right-hand side, yeah. Wycombe have just been knocking around the last 3 minutes. In the end, nothing doing though. Zanev, come on. Poor clearance there. The top of the 18, Sam Vokes is going to lay it back out here. McCleary. Yeah, McCarthy's cross is blocked there. Corner kick. It's hard to see numbers, man. I can barely see numbers right now for Wycombe. But oh well.
Ball drilled hard, ball to feet amongst all of them, and they've earned themselves a corner here as well. Wimbledon coming under early pressure. Set piece opportunity for the visitors.
It's going to be Jordan Obita who'll come across to the near side to deliver this one for Wycombe.
So far, 61% possession from the Gills against Fleetwood. 1 shot, 1 on target. I think my prediction for that one, it's going to be a...
Set piece.
I want to say... Gillingham have had a couple of goal fests lately.
Inside the 6-yard box. Players
I'm going to say... Fuck, I'm going to go with 2-2 for that one.
to the heart of the 6-yard box. Oh, the Dons have managed to smuggle it clear. But McCormick has been trying to help the ball on and sliced it away towards the far side. So it's going to be a throw in to Wycombe, this time from their left-hand side.
By the way, Mr. Gray, I'm not knocking Barrow, but I think we all know which league we'd rather be in next season if we can.
Another throw in then to Wycombe from down their left-hand side.
Horgan gets the cross off on the left. Easy clearance away there.
It's a Nightingale with a clearing header, but again, no one there to hold it up for the Dons.
Only Cosgrove, or sorry, Redoni is... Cosgrove, yeah. Cosgrove's pressing there.
As he tried to make his way across, and that's going to be a
Fuck.
free kick.
Free kick there as Cosgrove just kind of... Didn't steamroll the player, but he pressed a little bit too high and committed the foul.
Wycombe nil, but
Fuck.
certainly
I'm
Wycombe having by far
not...
the early exchanges. No direct save
Come
for
on.
the
Where the thing is, I believe that we can play well defensively. Why does it say no data? Did my stream just die for a second? Anyway, I believe in our ability to defend well. I'm just wondering where the goals are going to come from. Come on, Woody. Obita gets a switch of the play there, intended for Vokes, but headed away there by Nightingale. Back into the area, headed away. There we go. Lee Brown and Nightingale just kind of pressuring Horgan there, making him take a poor first touch out for a throw in. Yeah, that's usually how we start. We have good shape, we pass it around, we create chances, but then we fucking capitulate in the second half. Happens almost every game, man. Sorry, I'm being negative right now. I want to look at things positively, but we'll start to do that from here on out. Here on in. Come on, Cosgrove. Cosgrove is the one. Oh! Ooh! Damn, that was so close. Cosgrove was pressing the keeper, and the keeper kind of took a touch, a little bit too calm, Stefan-esque, and then took a touch towards his left foot and almost got Sam Cosgrove almost Sadio Mane'd it. Yeah, he didn't create sliding challenge, create a sliding challenge, but almost got there. As the keeper just pretty much kicked it towards his outside back. Oof.
George Marsh to take it. Not seen that much by way of attacking enterprise from the Dons so far. Of course, with a
I remember when AFC Wimbledon played Charlton last season, or 2 seasons ago. No, Great Escape season. No, it was last season. What am I saying? Where it was 2-2 victory. It was one of the center backs there for Charlton received a short goal kick, and then Ryan Longman just pounced and easy tap in. Anyway, Obita, how is he able to go up all the way? He gets a heavy touch around George Marsh, who, yeah, he actually is playing as an outside mid. I was questioning whether Google was correct, but yeah, he is playing as an outside mid / outside wing back. Interesting, but yeah, anyway, Obita got a heavy touch around him, put the cross in, nothing came of it though. What?
Beaten in the air, but also offside was the adjudication for that ball forward. So another free kick then to the Dons.
Yeah, Sam Vokes tried to He went near post and then he like tried to flick it with his left foot and went all the way back out wide. Try to get a control, but very, very poor control there from the striker. But it seemed to me like offside was called after that. So I'm gonna be boring today because I'm tired, and I don't know, man. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm not in a great mood either. I'm just there. Anyway, header away, not fully away. McCormick's gonna pick it up. Back to Brown on the outside.
Back to McCormick. There's Rodoni. And it's a Woodyard. McCormick once again. The Dons combining well.
Asal holding it up, knocking it back for Rodoni. That's a good, decent ball out wide. Through ball to George Marsh. But it was a square through ball. It wasn't a through ball. They're playing it back now. Oh, nice first touch there by Rodoni, but yeah. Nice back heel, first time ball over from Rodoni. It didn't find its way to George Marsh, who was trying to run onto it. Obita got there first. But good spell of football there by AFC Wimbledon.
And now a chance maybe to launch a long throw into that particular box. Everyone back behind the ball for Wycombe except Gareth McLean.
If AFC Wimbledon do get relegated, I'm still going to buy the match pass. 100% still buying the match pass.
Throw now. The far side from Marsh.
I'm still committed.
Only gets it partially clear as far as Woodyard. Marsh on the
Marsh.
outside again. Kalambayi,
Oh!
tries to flick it on, and in the end it was Hennigan.
Decent header there by Ben Hennigan.
In the end,
Had to extend his neck to get on that one and couldn't steer it towards goal. But decent effort.
to Wycombe.
It was partially deflected. Had it not been deflected, I think maybe Hennigan could have run onto that one. But the cross coming in from Marsh was a decent one.
Ball around well and finding space, and certainly a decent ball into the centre, but Hennigan not in the actual ideal position to receive that ball. Has kind of contort his body somewhat, and in the end steered it wide of the post.
Holy crap, I'm tired. Ugh.
Coming up for a quarter of an hour gone. It's the Dons 0, Wycombe 0. There's Farino now for Wycombe. Here's McCarthy on this near side. Tries to clip it forward, loops up off Rodoni, but still goes beyond Horgan. Now Hennigan will find Brown. Steered forward by him.
Oh, Lee Brown, okay.
Cosgrove tries to nod it back into the path of
I was going to say he knocks it forward.
Scowen, who'll intercept once again
Fuck,
for Wycombe,
okay.
take no chances and feed it all the way back to David Stockdale.
Obita has plenty of space here. Come on, someone close him down. Vokes is holding it up now. I think we did a good job last time of keeping Vokes at bay. Wycombe did play a lot of crosses in that one, and we just pretty much won a lot of them over Vokes. This time they're not playing too many crosses. They're knocking around a bit more and trying to play Vokes in the hold up. Vokes wins the header there though. On the left hand side now, Hanlon. Oh. Okay. They chip it over to Vokes. Vokes tries to take a touch towards his left foot, but the shot was blocked by Rodoni, thankfully. I'm sorry, bro. I keep yawning. God dang.
Still goalless. Alexander launches the ball forward. Tapazzoli wins it in the air above Cosgrove. Woodyard will nod it back forward once again. Tapazzoli once more will square it for Jordan Obita.
That was McCleary on the ball, by the way, earlier. And now McCleary's on the ball again. Google Maps, or Google always gets the freaking wingers wrong. McCleary's on the left, not Hanlon.
It's going to be a free kick to Wycombe.
Anyway, free kick as McCleary there, the Welshman, was able to win the free kick there. Very experienced player, McCleary. I think he used to play in the Premier League too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he had a couple of yards of space there. He decided to take the space, split defenders between Asal and Marsh commits the foul. Lincoln already 3-0 up against Cheltenham. That's a very interesting result that we're seeing right there. But yeah, needless to say, Lincoln has already pretty much secured League One status. Oh my, dude, I need to get some coffee or some shit. God dang. Usually I have a Rowdy energy drink alongside with me during these early morning games, but not today. Oh, that's such a good ball. Thankfully, it goes over everyone's head. Hey! No foul on Cosgrove? Come on now. Yeah, he kind of slipped a little bit, yeah. Shrewsbury 1-0 up against Doncaster. Not going to matter. Doncaster's relegated. 50-50% possession now between the Gills and Fleetwood. God dang. I hope my I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm leaning back on my chair right now because I'm trying to get comfortable. I keep saying ugh. Sorry. I'm just really grumpy right now.
Certainly some players in the Wycombe lineup we remember playing against us some 4, 5, 6 years ago. A good nucleus that Mr. Ainsworth has assembled.
No beaten out of McCleary on the left.
One of whom is Gareth McCleary on the ball now down the left-hand side.
Callum Baye forces him back.
Trying to angle his run in field.
Not too much pressing, of course, from Wimbledon under Mark Bowen. They're going to play a through ball here on the right. Oh, that's such a good touch from Hogan. He puts the cross in. What the hell? iFollow just froze for a second there. I guess my my internet's not being the best right now. Anyway, yeah, Lee Brown was able to block the cross coming in there from McLean. Or McLean, what am I saying? McCarthy. Whoa. Come on, Zanev. Okay. Foul on Zanev as he tried to collect it. Yeah, same here, man. I'm always going to be a Womble. But certainly going to be tough supporting them in League 2, but we've been there before. You know, every now and again, I'm going to make a stock market reference, but Alabama is pretty young. He's probably like, I think he's 12, 13. Anyway, stocks don't always go up. Every now and again, you need to have a little bit of a pullback. Every now and again, people need to take a step back before taking another 2 steps forward, right? Hopefully AFC Wimbledon, if they do get relegated, they'll use their money wisely. Anyway, Sal's after it here on the left. Nice work as Sal gets it back to Woodyard. Oh, okay. We'll take that one. It was a shot that came in from Woodyard first time. That he tried to bend it far post and it was going out. And then all of a sudden Rodoni, Rodoni with a really good redirect towards goal. And the keeper who was trying to shift his momentum one way couldn't bring his hand up to make the save. And that was a unorthodox goal there from Jack Rodoni. It was a redirect from the shot coming in from Alex Woodyard. We're on the score sheet. Let's go. Come on. Don't want to get my hopes up too much because we've gone 1-0 up, I think, in 75% of our games in the last 7 or 8, and then we've conceded. But that's something to think about. Ayuba Sal there with a great run and a great cutback, great pass to Woodyard. Overall, solid goal there. Come on, boys. Still got some hope.
Certainly a goal that anyone of a Wycombe disposition may well contend is somewhat against the run of play. But to be fair, the Dons haven't really allowed them that many direct attacks. attempts on goal despite the possession they've had.
Actually, they haven't had a direct attempt on goal. In fact, I think they don't really have any shots on. They don't have any shots on target so far, Wycombe. So that's a positive. As for other results, Morecambe's still drawing against Portsmouth. Going to be looking towards that game as well. So far, Morecambe, I think, Morecambe are 6 points ahead of us right now. But you never know. It's still possible if we can get a result here and Morecambe hopefully lose. Gills, maybe a draw. Anyway, I want to see what happened there because a little bit of a scuffle going on there as Asal was shielding the ball. Asal held onto the ball for a few seconds before McCarthy tried to, he did slap it out of him, and the crowd went, come on, we're getting up all in his grill, but quite frankly, Ayub Asal was just being a nuisance, as he typically likes to be. A little bit of shithousery. I like him.
23 minutes gone. Don's so desperately in need of a victory here this afternoon. And once again, the second home game in succession, finding themselves
Time to park the bus, exactly. Oh my god.
against the Buckinghamshire opposition. As McCarthy now takes the throw for Wycombe into the Don's penalty area.
Wimbledon failing to clear their lines here. Bounces around a little bit. Shot coming in from McCleary. Yeah, way high.
Against the Buckinghamshire opposition. As McCarthy now takes the throw for Wycombe into the Don's.
Yeah, it was just Jack Rodoni. Poor first touch after a header was won by Wycombe, which caused Cosgrove to try to get in there and try to clear their lines. Ball pinballed around a little bit. But out for a goal kick here.
Opening goal this afternoon, and it's potentially absolutely priceless for them.
It's his second goal against Wycombe, of course, this season. Having scored.
Whoa, great first touch there by Luke McCormick to get past his man, to get past the center mid. Oh, Asal turns away from his man. No foul. He's going to continue to take it on. Asal crossed out. Lee Brown has so much space. He plays it square to Rodoni in the... Oh, man. That was a great build-up play there by AFC Wimbledon. Cross went back post to Lee Brown. He had so much space, but instead of driving it towards the keeper, he didn't have a good angle. He tried to play it back to Rodoni. And a great tackle there by Scowen. Scowen just threw his body on the line to block that shot. But it was great work by Asal to even start that move. We saw that earlier from Asal where he faked holding it up and then just let the ball run through his roll past his body. He did that once again, but this time on the right-hand side. It was great work there by as well from Luke McCormick to get past Scowen with kind of a step over and going the other way. Fuck. Had we gone 2-0 up there, that would have been so fantastic. But unfortunately, Lee Brown opted to play it square there. When I think he could have taken a touch and maybe blasted. Obviously, didn't have a very good angle, but maybe blast it near post, force a save out of the keeper there.
Stretched back to, well, before most people had even got their Christmas trees up. Could the Dons be on their way maybe to ending that this afternoon?
Very early days yet, though. It's particularly good signs, though, from to search for the
Hennigan goes up to try to make the challenge anyway. Hanlon on the right-hand side here. Nightingale sprinting to recover. Nicely done, Nightingale. Creates the challenge there and forces the corner. Lee Brown was pretty high there. I'm not sure what he was doing. Yeah, he was very high. Well, he was anticipating us winning the knockdown. He was already going to be on the attacking end. Yeah.
And in the end, timed it to absolute perfection. And Brandon Hanlon, having been held back to his feet momentarily, is now sitting down on the turf. We all know what he can do against the Dons. Plenty of previous with some goal-scoring exploits as well. Of course, was in that Gillingham side that.
Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee after this half. Holy crap, I'm tired. All right, anyway, it's going to be a stoppage in play. Nothing too notable around the league aside from 3-0 Lincoln Cheltenham. Still 0-0 Portsmouth and 0-0 Gillingham. No chances really being created from either side. I mean, it's kind of a boring game so far, at least from the stats perspective.
Of the area, possibly to the right of goal as well. Rodoni just helping it on its way, directing it goalwards. And the change of direction and the change of trajectory of the ball left David Stockdale completely helpless. Ball in the back of the
Meanwhile, I shall open my Pokemon Go just to entertain myself for the next minute or so. Do any of you guys play Pokemon Go, actually? Any Pokemon Go players in chat? I started playing around 3 months ago, early January. And so far, my Pokédex is... Yeah, I've seen 481, caught 386. And I actually got Tapu Bulu a couple months ago in a raid. I joined a raid, and somehow, someway, 7 other people joined it. And I'm like, okay, I didn't expect this. I only have one friend on Pokemon Go, and that's my my girlfriend. But yeah, I didn't expect anybody to be in that raid. Yeah, Tapu Bulu. Hell yeah. That's not my first legendary though. I did get Entei in a raid a couple months ago as well. So my legendary total is going to be up to 3. I have 4 actually. Tapu Bulu, Thundurus, Tornadus, and Entei. Anyway, that being said, back underway. Enough Pokemon talk, enough nerdy talk. Yeah, actually, they did a lot, honestly. They added more gyms, more Pokestops, and more promotions, like, you know, half distance off eggs, more raids and stuff. With more gyms, of course, come more raids, because those raids happen in the gyms. Yeah, so they added a lot to Pokemon Go since 2018. I kind of gave some stick to Pokemon Go. It's like, oh, it's an AR experience, but it's not AR, you know? It's just kind of dumb. But it's kind of fun, actually. Anyway, McCleary putting the cross in Sam Vokes. Thankfully, nothing came of that one, as George Marsh was initially marking McCleary. But McCleary did a Cruyff turn, actually, and put a good ball into the box intended for Vokes. His left-footed shot was a very weak one from about 8 yards out. It fell to him, and thankfully, thankfully Hennigan didn't get a deflection, but put him off enough with his pressure. But yeah, definitely Vokes getting the better of the positioning there. Oh, no way! The keeper just Cruyffed it ahead of the press from Sam Cosgrove, and he plays it to the left. That could have been dangerous. But nothing doing there, of course. It was Sam Cosgrove, of all people, putting the press on.
Now Brown on this near side, well shadowed by the Wycombe captain McCarthy, does well to resist a couple of challenges.
Oh.
Gape will steer it forward.
Horgan has so much space. He takes touches, 2, 3, 4, gets it over to Vokes. I didn't think anything would come of that because it was head height around 15 yards out, or not head height. It was like here. Vokes ended up just extending his neck and getting a header in with decent pace, but thankfully nothing came of that one. Just a couple yards wide. Yeah, where was Woodyard in that instance? Woodyard was trying to Woodyard was trying to receive a potential square ball there from Lee Brown. Lee Brown was being pressed. He lost the ball, and then he was out of position. Quickly they played over to Horgan, and Horgan takes a few touches. Good ball over to Vokes, but yeah. Yeah, it's generally painful. I know, dude. I saw him IRL against Wigan, especially, dude. Oh my god. I mean, he made 1 or 2 decent runs into the box, and there's one instance where he headed it towards goal and the keeper saved it, but it really was painful to watch.
Having Sam Cosgrove in close on Stockdale there, perhaps to just test him out in terms of how quick he is clearing the ball in the number 13 shirt for Wycombe.
Here come Wycombe now, moving forward towards halfway in a pretty central position with Tabazzoli. Played on the outside now for Obita.
Man, they've been playing it a lot on that left-hand side. I mean, McCleary has been a threat.
Ball delivered into the
Gets a cross in, nothing doing. Cleared away, not fully away. It's going to be a shot from about...
far. Shot comes in now for about
Okay, collected. My high follow froze for a second. I'm like, what's gonna happen here?
sufficiently
Scowen gets the shot off from about 30 yards out, straight to the hands of Zanev.
behind it and made the save. And now releases Brown.
Oh, Asal, come on.
Forward by him. Asal's
He had to check up his run a little bit as he couldn't...
Asal in possession.
The ball wasn't powerful enough.
And in the end, Farina was just happy to get something on that ball and intercept.
Decent ball in there initially by Lee Brown, but
Showing real fleet of foot.
the ball didn't go ahead of Asal as much as he would have liked.
Trickily and showing real fleet of foot. Ultimately dispossessed, so, but the Dons will come away with a throw down the left. Something on one of their centre half substitutes.
So to just play Wycombe Fenway. Man who took us into League One.
Well, absolutely.
Great tackle there by Nightingale. He has a few yards of space here with Asal on his left. Instead, he plays Lee Brown way on the left. Brown gets the cross back post. Cosgrove, oh, I thought he was going to knock it down, but it just went a little bit too high, and he headed it straight up in the air. I thought he could have knocked it down there for Rudoni. Oh, how does Hanlon have so much space? Hanlon played through.
Right side of the penalty area. Oh, and he's in the end.
Well sought out there by Hennigan, and shot came in near post, side netting.
Header, but it's picked up now by Hanlon. Right side of the penalty area. Oh, and he's in the end keeping tabs on Brandon Hanlon. And in fact, it was
Yeah, every now and again, AFC Wimbledon kind of shaky defensively. Just an easy ball over the top there as Paul Callenby couldn't get his head on that one. It kind of grazed his head. So far defensively, I think our shape is decent, but then we concede every once in a while a through ball, and we can't really contain McCleary on that left-hand side. Very, very solid player all around, McCleary. I think George Marsh certainly a bit of a tough task playing as a outside wing back.
Wycombe and Portsmouth still goalless up at the Mazuma as well. Meantime, back in the line, Hennigan.
Cosgrove holding it up here.
Cosgrove will
No support yet. Still holding it up. Ah, come on. Try to get it past toward
about survive the challenge with Scowen.
McCormick, but Scowen got a foot on it. Still in possession here is the Dons.
Inclined to completely disagree with him, but anyway, paylouts continue. McCormick over on the far side, moving forward into the
McCormick has some space here. Take it. Play square to Rodoni. Asal. Okay, nice dummy to Lee Brown. Back to Asal. Come on, take the space. Plays it over to Rodoni, top of the 18. Plenty of players around the top of the 18-yard box. They're just knocking around a bit. Now Marsh on the outside. Yeah, just being patient here. Oh, nice incisive pass. Offside. Yeah, offside. I was going to say, when are we going to find that last through ball? We were kind of knocking around a little bit, trying to find that space. And first time, Woodyard just kind of chips it over about 5 yards high. And Asal, unfortunately, was offside as he was able to open his body up with his left foot and tap it in. But he was deemed to have been offside there. Decent ball, just a little bit early there. Ayub Asal was on the run.
Anyway, here come Wycombe again now down their left-hand side. It's with Obita, but between himself and McCleary, they've run the ball out.
What was my reaction? Actually, funny story. I woke up an hour after the game started because I didn't realize there was a game going on. And then when I realized that there was a game going on, I saw that the score was 1-1. And I'm like, shit. Turn off. Not seeing results. I want to wait till the game's over. I actually had the game on. And then I went to eat breakfast real quick. And I had the game on my computer, paused on the iFollow. And then I was scrolling through my notifications. I actually saw Crew 3-1 up over AFC Wimbledon on my iFollow notifications. And I'm like, yeah, no. Not happening right now. So I decided to just watch the extended highlights later in the day. And yeah, sorry for not uploading either. I was just very, very distraught at seeing the result. But watch the extended highlights Thought the goal was fantastic, by the way, from Cosgrove. What a way to open your tab, but then of course he went from hero to villain. I don't know what the hell he was thinking with that back pass. I mean, nobody was open. Not even Zanev was open. What the hell? Who was he trying to get it to? But anyway, it was a belter of a shot. That second goal too. I think we had 3 players around someone inside the box, and Woodyard just kind of backed off. I don't know why he did, which gave the space for that pass into the player to finish it back post. I think Henry Lawrence could have certainly gotten a challenge in as well, but he just didn't get stuck in. Kane to Cosgrove real quick. Oh my god. By the way, Harry Kane, I think he broke the record for most weak-footed goals. He broke Alan Shearer's record a few games ago, actually. Most weak-footed goals in the Premier League, actually, I think, is currently the record that he holds. Actually, no, Alan Shearer didn't have a record. No, he broke the record nonetheless. Man, I'm so glad I got to see a Premier League game. I mean, I saw it was the 5-0 thrashing at the hands of Tottenham against Everton. I'm so glad I got to see that. I'm honestly honored to have seen that, as well as the AFC Wimbledon games. Unfortunately, no win out of any of the 3 that I saw. Yeah. Man has a hell of a weak foot. Same with Heung-min Son, actually. Him and Son combined for, I don't know how many weak-footed goals, but Son, I think, is currently like number, I don't know what he is, but he's in the top 10 right now in weak-footed goals in Premier League history, and such a dynamic duo, individually and as a unit. I mean, they combine for the most goals in the Premier League right now, in terms of assists and goals, most combinations. And Kulishevsky certainly working his way into the side throughout the season. I know he's only on loan, but great player. Anyway, enough about Tottenham. Let's talk about AFC Wimbledon here, as Alex Woodyard tried to take a couple touches and play Lee Brown in, but pass was forced. Still in possession here. Shrewsbury 3-0 over Doncaster. Well then. Whoa, I gotta rewind a little bit there as George Marsh goes to ground. A little bit theatrically, actually, as he was trying to hold up McCleary. McCleary pulled him down, and then George Marsh was grabbing his face and rolling around a little bit. Attaboy Raggett! I think it was a corner kick goal there from Portsmouth. Raggett has had several goals throughout the season with his head. He's one of the biggest threats from set pieces out of any player in League One. Sam Raggett gets on the score sheet against Morecambe. Come on. Come on, Pompey. Play up, Pompey. I'm going to be a Pompey fan for today. Shout out to my boy, Pompey World from LA. I'm so hungry. God, so hungry, so tired. I'm just waiting for halftime right now so I can eat my breakfast. I will be honest with you guys. It's nothing against AFC Wimbledon. It's more so I noticed I've lacked the effort a little bit on my streams and my videos lately. But it's a combination of the fact that we've gone 23 without a win. Oh, here we go. Sam Cosgrove flicks it over the center back, and he plays it out wide to Brown. Oh. Tried to get it to Cosgrove, but the cross wasn't high enough for Cosgrove. It was headed away. But anyway, I've lost a little bit of effort throughout the season. It's been a combination of AFC Wimbledon going 23 without a win, as well as just overall, like, I've been busy with life, so I haven't really found, I don't know, I could be doing news videos and stuff like that, but I haven't really been doing that. I've been covering my news on my post-match analysis and on my pre-match live streams and whatnot, but I certainly could do a little bit better. But I hope you guys enjoy the content nonetheless.
No advantage given, and Wycombe will have themselves a late free kick on their right-hand side.
We've heard from Robert in New Orleans, Chris in Los Angeles, and afternoon from here as well.
So far, I think Asal has been showing out, as well as Rodoni. Not too confident in the final third to take someone on, but I think, again, his center mid-play is good. McCormick, actually, I think, is the second best player right now alongside Asal. I think he looks very confident as that central midfielder, and, you know, takes a couple touches out of pressure, takes touches into space, brings players into the play. I think McCormick has been fantastic.
Anyway, it's going to be
Obita's going to be whipping this in with his left foot. An in-swinging free kick. Here we go. Oh, that's a good ball. Headed away, though, by Jack Rodoni, actually.
across the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be an in-swinger with the left foot. Does need to be ever watchful, and it comes down to the edge of the 6-yard box.
Yeah, he leaned back to try to win that one, and I think he went down for a few seconds, but he's up and running, thankfully. Jack Rodoni's okay. Great header by Jack Rodoni, because that was a really good ball. Top of the 6-yard box.
Cosgrove then tries to square it first time towards the near side, but couldn't pick out any of his colleagues. McCarthy will take the resulting throw for Wycombe. Brown then winning the challenge with Hanlon. Look to the assistant for maybe a foul to be awarded, but it's going to be another throw to Wycombe instead.
Well, McCarthy splits two defenders with a pass. Nice tackle there. Great tackle there by Luke McCormick, but unfortunately he doesn't come away with the ball. Still in possession here. Wycombe are Obita. Horgan is making a run. It's going to be a cross in, isn't it? Nope. Not yet. Oh, there's the cross. Oi. McCarthy, the outside back on the back post. Lee Brown tried to jump and didn't win the header, but it actually put off McCarthy. And his header was way over.
Goal kick to the Dons, and now all eyes will now turn to the fourth official to see how many option for McCarthy to just first half. Here comes the cross. The tablet is hoisted aloft at the end of the first half.
Time's up, so you better get a move on in.
Zanev then about to take the goal kick then for the Dons.
So hungry, jeez.
Forward it goes now from Zanev. Well played by Cosgrove.
Header won by Cosgrove.
Now here's a Sal coming under challenge from both McCarthy and Hanlon.
Cosgrove won a header. Woohoo!
The left-hand side.
Let's go.
Gareth Ainsworth gives the ball to Lee Brown.
3 minutes of stoppage time in the first half here. I actually haven't seen the results. My bad. Haven't seen the results in about 15 minutes or so. Hopefully we'll see maybe Fleetwood going 1-0 up. I want to see a draw in the end, but I want to see Fleetwood going 1-0 up so that we at least have that safety net in case we see a Gillingham equalizer. But it's going to be 0-0 still.
David Stockdale is going to preside over. Forward it goes from him. Way towards that far side. Callum Bay underneath it for the Dons and wins the header well. Bounces into the centre circle where Tavazzoli will take up possession now for Wycombe. Here's Horgan. Now he goes Scowen, threading it down.
Threw ball in for McCleary. Nicely sought out there by Alex Woodyard. Ah, come on, Woody. Loses possession on the corner flag.
Tavazzoli inside the penalty area. Marsh going in with a challenge. Tavazzoli goes down, trying to shield the ball.
What? How's that a corner?
Again though for Wycombe.
No, they're not close, but they're getting closer. McCleary's a threat on that wide area.
Penalty area. Marsh going in with a challenge. Tavazzoli goes down, trying to shield the ball.
He hasn't found the opportunity to break in behind, but he's put a couple decent balls into the box, and he just dispossessed Alex Woodyard there, as Woodyard was just a little bit too casual on the corner flag. He was trying to shield it out and then take a touch away from McCleary. But now McCleary is going to be taking this corner kick here. They look closer. They don't look close yet.
Ball played in low towards the near post, and well, the referee has spotted some pushing and shoving inside the 6-yard box. Paul Callenby is down on his haunches, and I think
Sam Vokes has had a couple of decent opportunities. There was one cross from Horgan, not a cross from the outside, but a cross like a little chip ball from the middle, and he was able to extend his neck and get a header far post, just a couple yards wide, and that was the only real chance for Wycombe. Wycombe had a couple half chances and balls bouncing around the box a couple times, but nothing too notable, I don't think. There was a through ball in for Hanlon that took him away from goal, and he tried to blast it near post, and it was side netting.
long kick then from
South Carolina, interesting.
deep into Wycombe territory, but it's going to be Wycombe who come away with it. Is McCleary over on the far side, immediately with McCormick to defend with.
Cleary waiting for help here as he gets Horgan.
On the outside is Obita.
All right, AFC Wimbledon expressing some good shape here. There's a through ball in there, though, for Obita. Obita gets across low and hard to Vokes, just ahead of Vokes there as he tried to dive in and poke it home, but just a yard ahead of him. Yeah, I did mention AFC Wimbledon were having good shape, but just a little bit of space in between the center backs there, and Obita was able to exploit it. George Marsh caught ball watching a little bit, lost his mark, and it went in between. It went in between Nightingale and the centerman McCormick. Thankfully, Hennigan was able to slide in and get the challenge, and we were to clear our lines. Sam Vokes just not able to get there, thankfully. Could have been steered in near post had he gotten there. Anyway, it's going to be 1-0. Overall analysis of the half. I think AFC Wimbledon did... I think they were decent on the attacking end. They looked confident. They didn't play too many incisive through balls, but they took a couple touches into space. They played it out wide. Not too many crosses into the box, but they knocked it around a little bit. I think it was neutral. I think they, in the final third, they had moments where they got into the final third with good first touches from pressure from McCormick. Rodoni looked decent on the ball. Woodyard always looked up and always looked for that pass over to the wide area or a through ball to Asal, perhaps. One of them did find its way to Asal, but he was deemed offside after he steered it home. But anyway, Asal and McCormick, certainly the players of the half. Asal doing well to beat his men for pace. And a couple times where he cut it back inside and played a nice, square ball top of the 18 to the likes of Rodoni and McCormick. Overall, I think I would rate that a 7. I think they played okay, but we can't just play okay. We need to keep this up. We have a tendency to drop off. On the defensive end, we played okay as well. I think a 7 is a fair result for both on the attacking end and defensive end. Hopefully we can keep this up. We will be back after these short messages.
to Paul Mansfield out there in Chile. Yes, indeed, hanging on every word, and I think agreeing with most people that the second goal would be most welcome. But it's going to be Wycombe, though, who get the second half underway. Attacking the end with their acolytes are housed. The cherry red records end in this second half. And away we go. Horgan takes the kick and plays it back to Tabazzoli. It's Christopher Reed.
All right, starting up again.
By Cosgrove. Flipped high and forward towards Hanlon. Again, Callum Baye dominant in the air. Now Cosgrove controls it and tries to feed Sal, making it towards the right-hand side. But the beater always in charge of that situation and steered it back to Dave Stockdale. And here goes the beater now once again.
All right.
Down the left-hand side.
I got breakfast, boys. What's on the menu?
Across the way towards the far
I'll
side
show you in a
of this
second.
area. Vokes wins the aerial battle there with Nightingale, but all he could do was to direct it down to the edge of the 6-yard area.
We got 2 pieces of toast with fruit spread and banana. Bowl of coconut gelato with more banana. And Yorkshire tea. Yes, I'm drinking tea as an American. I used to not be a huge... I didn't really like tea all that much when I was a kid. But then I haven't tried tea ever since I was, what, 10? And then when I was in the UK, when I was at a hotel, they had free coffee, free tea. I decided to try tea. I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. People's taste buds change over time. And, you know, I quite like it, actually. So, yes, I have a few packages of Yorkshire tea left for my UK trip, and I'm taking full advantage. What I missed from the 25th to 45th? Not much. Wycombe were starting to work their way into the game a little bit, though. Knocking around a little bit. McCleary was kind of dangerous on the left-hand side. They got a couple crosses to Vokes. Vokes won a header, and it was just wide of the post. And then Vokes also had an opportunity where... Whoa. Hanlon was trying to split defenders, but good tackle there by George Marsh, following him all the way. Do you have milk and sugar? No, just tea. Just good old-fashioned tea. Oh, shit. Ooh. That was a dangerous situation as Horgan actually got the better of McCormick for pace. He just took it to his right foot, got the cross off. Vokes tried to hold it up, and it went straight to McCleary. McCleary tried to put a through ball in, but nothing doing there. I heard that our budget will grow next year. Yes. But will that be affected if we get relegated? Relatively speaking, no. If we're talking about... okay, yes, it will be affected overall. But we will have, relatively speaking, we will have a probably a top 10 budget in League 2. And it is helped by the fact that Mark Robinson, you know, didn't spend any of that $350K that we saw from the sale of Ollie Palmer, which I personally thought he could have spent a little bit and put it towards transfer or something like that. But yeah, we're going to have a decent budget next year, especially with that $350K extra. It's a long-term process, but hopefully we don't stay hard stuck in League 2.
Brilliant play from Callum Baye. Steers it down the line, looking for Rodoni. It's a beater once again who deflects it out of play. Throwing now to the Dons on their right-hand side. Coming up on 4 minutes gone in this second half. And for a side who sometimes have been accused of lacking concentration in the very early stages of a second half, the Dons are switched on and attentive and robust and decisive in everything they've done, particularly in terms
Come
of
on, McCormick.
trying to repel Wycombe as they try and come forward, but they might be under pressure now. Horgan steers it high and forward. On Hennigan, and Vokes will pick it up towards his near touchline. Touchback now to Hanlon.
Sorry, I'm trying to finish my tea. I'm trying to finish prepping my tea right now.
Midway inside the Dons half, angling his run in towards the edge of the box. Well seen off though by McCormick.
Good shape by Wimbledon.
With Farino, a few yards inside the Dons half. Moves forward. Still Farino, tries to thread the ball through now for McCleary, just on the right edge of the penalty area. Here's Horgan once again. Trying to
Nightingale's trying to press Horgan there. He puts across in Horgan, back post. Zanev collects easily. Yeah, it was good work there by Nightingale. Initially, there was a through ball played to McCleary, but then he recovered nicely and forced McCleary to play it back out. And then some more pressure by Nightingale on top of Horgan. So, say what you want about Nightingale. Every now and again, you know, he tends to lose his mark and he gets beat for pace over the top. But his pressing ability is I mean, his heart and his pressing ability are both pretty strong. But yeah, anyway, I was just giving him credit, but yeah, he almost gave away possession there, Will Nightingale. Or he didn't almost give it away. Yeah, no, Nightingale didn't do anything wrong there. It was just a poor clearance there from Zanev. I don't know. I just listened. They just had some commentators bias there as I was listening in. I should be fully focused now. Now that my tea is finished being prepped. Here we go. Header away by Hennigan. McCormick. Yeah, McCormick wins it over Gape in terms of the physicality. Gets the clearance out, but Sal doesn't get there. Still 0-0 Fleetwood Gillingham. 1-0 Portsmouth still.
It's going to be Jordan Abita to take the throw for Wycombe. Just on halfway. Forward goes into the Don's half. Vokes scoops it up into the air.
Nicely done there by Woodyard winning the header. Oof.
Only as far as Gape, but he presents it now to Hennigan. Lofted high forward by him. Abita wins it in the air above Asal.
Again, Woodyard is really... That's the second header in a row he wins over Horgan. And now... Come on, Asal. Hold it up. Obita is pressuring him. Nicely done from Asal. No foul, though. Come on.
Seeing more and more of this creeping into the second half here now between these two sides. Just that little undercurrent that's always been there between these two teams.
Well, indeed, if it does come down to a matter of, again, the dark arts or gamesmanship or call it what you want, this is the case of the Dons making sure they come out on top and show more claws, if you like, and more streetwise behaviours.
Just a clip on a Sal there. I thought was a little bit high. As I said, that's where they do have that experience in terms of the dark arts as well. So women have got to be careful as they don't rise to it too much, but also give it back as well when they need to.
Obita then with another throw for Wycombe. Down their left-hand side.
Whoa. Kalambai goes to ground off camera. Maybe an elbow in the face I didn't see.
But in the end, the referee has awarded a free kick to the Dons. Woodyard,
Thank you.
words with the referee, just showing where he's received a challenge and received a mark or two maybe on his right leg.
It's a bit of a cue there because you've got Woodyard going and talking about his challenge. Kalambai talking about his challenge as well.
Can we hold off, boys? That is the burning question. Can we hold off?
To keep an eye on it.
In our last few games, out of the ones that we've played so like the last, let's say, 5, we went 1-0 up against Crew, went 1-0 up against MK, against Charlton, not against Sheffield, against oh, it's a good ball over to Sam Cosgrove. You know, he's not going to take it down the line. He's going to take it back, play it back to McCormick, of course. Asal has plenty of space as he takes it to his left. Is he going to take it to his left foot still? No, he cuts it back to his right. Plays it to McCormick. Has plenty of space to get the cross off. Come on, Macca. Ah. Had plenty of space but couldn't get it over the defenders. It was headed away. Attaboy Woodyard drawing the foul. Yeah, not fully away there by Wycombe. The clearance was just a few yards overhead height, but not too far out. And then Woodyard draws the foul there over Hanlon. Nicely done. Just put his body in the way. Initially, it was a 50-50, but then Woodyard just put his body in the way, drawing the foul.
He scored quite a goal the last time these two teams met at Adams Park as well.
So he's on his way onto the field. Let's see what the Dons can do with this set piece. McCormick and Brown standing over it. McCormick leaves it for Brown.
Decent ball. Nightingale.
Nightingale was forward, got the header in, but couldn't angle it anywhere near the goal.
Yeah. Nightingale couldn't get a proper header on. He had to really fight to get the header off, so the header just went on the side, on the top of his forehead, and good 15 yards wide of the frame.
Unless it's a direct swap for either Tapazzoli or Farino.
Of course, we saw that guard of honour for Darius Charles before kick-off here, and former Wimbledon and Wycombe player. And Akinfenwa coming to the end of his career as well. He's going to be retiring at the end of his season.
Oh, no. Really? Akinfenwa was retiring? No. I mean, he's like, what? He's like 38, 37 or something. 38. Damn. The Beast is retiring. What a career he's had. Horgan's going to try to take a touch towards the center ahead of Rodoni. Bounced off Rodoni, but then bounced back towards Horgan. They played all the way to the left. Obita, good defending by Kalambai. Saves it from going out for a corner. Throw in. The Beast! Akinfenwa's coming on, as well as Stewart.
And now Anthony Stewart will be introduced into the action in the stead of Brandon Hanlon, having an increasingly more frustrating...
Hanlon has had one or two moments of brilliance, breaking for pace, but other than that, we've kept him really quiet. And also, they played mainly to the left-hand side anyway, over to McCleary, so...
changes the real dynamic of the forward line there for Wycombe. Akinfenwa sent on perhaps to help out Vokes. Meantime, here goes Obita down the left-hand side. Goes past Marsh.
Obita beats Marsh for pace down the wing.
Comes in and in fact,
Free kick. George Marshall's holding him back before he put the cross in.
So a gesture to the referee, there should be some cards dished out, and well, sure enough, George Marsh is shown the yellow card. So well,
Oh yeah. 100%. But no, they mean that in a good way though. It's not any sort of stick being thrown at him.
Punishable with a yellow card in itself, but obviously not. So well done, mate. You got your wish. Anyway, more to the point. Danger for the Dons. Work for them to do. McCleary now, just to the left of the Dons penalty area. Only a Sal is.
Come on, boys. See this one out. It's going to be a free kick for McCleary to take here. IFL's not showing it, but...
It's like a tennis ball or something that's been thrown onto the field from that Cherry Red Records end. Quickly return back where it came from. Return of serve, perhaps, if you like.
AFC Wimbledon, please. Hold him off. Come on.
McCleary to deliver this free kick in. Referee just making sure all is in order. Plenty of movement from McCarthy inside the area, trying to shake off the attention to Woodyard.
Back post. Headed down. Zanev collects.
Slow down there by Nick Zanev. Real dangerous situation. In the end, the free kick went beyond Akinfenwa. Not sure who it was who got the final touch for Wycombe there.
Yeah, it was the center back.
Zanev got down quickly and
I think that was Tafazzoli who got the header down, but it was straight to Zanev.
now launches the ball forward, straight up to the head of Scowen, who nods it away towards the near side. And out of play, throw into the Dons to be taken by George Marsh.
Half an hour to go. Regulation time here. Just to perhaps some activity on the Wimbledon bench.
throw now inside the Wycombe half.
Come on. Still 0-0. Gillingham Fleetwood. I mean, a draw would be a decent result. I would actually rather have a draw. But if one team were to win, definitely Fleetwood.
Cosgrove goes down under challenge from Abita. Then Asal was trying to keep it in play. We've had exactly an hour then here.
Interesting that Cosgrove of all people. Yeah, that's a foul. A little bit of a shove there. Should be. At least no foul called by the referee. Maybe he went down a little too easy there, Sam Cosgrove, but just a slight extension of the arm there. I think maybe enough for a foul, but nothing doing there. Yeah, that's a foul there from Ayub Asal. As McCarthy, the outside back, tried to, he had his back to goal, took a touch towards his own goal in the halfway line. And Asal just tried to stick his foot out to impede the play. Yeah. It was a foul. Certainly.
Plenty of danger in the centre if Wycombe deliver it right on the money. In the end, it's cleared by the Dons.
Oh, header back to the center back, Wycombe. He had to kung fu kick it to try to get that one, that center back. Otherwise, it would have been a 2v0 counterattack. Wow, that could have been dangerous for Wycombe. Anyway, they play it over to the left here. McCleary's going to take on George Marsh. George Marsh, there we go. I was going to say that he's gotten the better of Marsh throughout the game, but Marsh sticks his foot out. McCleary tried to take 2 step overs, but 1 step over too many. Obita down the left. Cross back post. Oh! Thank fuck that didn't result in anything. Akinfenwa won the header back post. The big man. Strongest man in the EFL. But yeah, his header was wide. Didn't win it over Nightingale, but behind Nightingale as it went over Nightingale's head.
Again, just to underline how much of a real robust defensive line they're going to need to form to just ward off Wycombe in these closing 28 minutes.
Results are going our way so far.
Would also certainly hope they'll still be able to
only 2 points clear from safety. Threw ball over to Sam Cosgrove. Come on. He needs some help, though. He's on the corner flag. Hey! Foul. Yep, Tafazzoli stuck his leg out as Sam Cosgrove tried to take a touch back out towards the away from goal. Come on, AFC Wimbledon.
Kick's going to be taken first, though.
Once again, McCormick and Brown standing over towards that far side. It's a 2-man Wycombe wall. Redoni's in the centre, so's Asal, Cosgrove, Kalambayi, Nightingale. Hennigan's in there, Woodyard and Marsh just holding back slightly. Brown will leave it then for McCormick. Here comes the kick.
Near post. Headed away.
Diverts it away towards the near side, but Cosgrove will retrieve it. Back now with Woodyard. Here's Asal just inside the area.
Asal's going to take someone on. Tries to get the cross off blocked. Come on.
It's going to be another corner to the Dons. Brown just congratulating Asal for his work, and again, hate to say it with 20
Corner kick here on the near side for Lee Brown. Crowd making their voices heard. They haven't been quiet throughout the game, but they just haven't had that oomph. Now the crowd is making their voices heard for sure.
Brown then will take the corner for the Dons. What can they do with this one? Second goal would be incredible, and sure enough, it's a clearing header.
Oh, McCleary just gets a back heel over, but it allows AFC Wimbledon to recover their lines as the back heel was just behind the player. Just behind the intended target.
Down by Cosgrove again, but it's back with Abita once more, making strides down the left-hand side, launched high and forward. Akinfenwa's after it. Well played Nightingale though, wins it in the air. only as far as Vokes. Now here's Scowen will pick it up in centre field. Now here's Gape way on their far side. Tries to roll the ball in behind the Dons defenders, but in the end...
Nicely done, Lee Brown. Through ball intended for one of the outside mids there, but Lee Brown just sees it out. He's going to play back. Yeah, clear. Jesus.
Steered high and back forward though by Stewart for Wycombe, but now here's Callum Bailly. Brings it under control. Flicked away towards the near side, but is that going to be too...
McCormick might run on. Yeah, he's going to try to run onto this one. Obita plays it back to the keeper, though. Keeper has been pretty confident of his feet, but hopefully we can take it off him at some point.
Back to Stockdale once again. 65 minutes gone. Wimbledon 1, Wycombe 0. It's Stockdale back to Obita once more on the near side. Another ball launched high and forward. No one to challenge Hennigan. Came through a crowd of players. Nodded forward. Stewart's there. Oh, and in the end is able to loop the header back to Stockdale with Asal looking to perhaps pounce and prowl to the Dons' advantage.
Last quarter of the game coming up. Still Derek Ossey out, waits in that technical area to get on here. No let up in the play.
Here's Farino now on this near side, just inside the Dons' half. Is McCleary. Farino once again. Starts to make the run forward.
Sam Vokes holding it up, playing it immediately over to Obita, back out wide. Cross comes in. Good shit, Nightingale. Akinfenwa tried to stick his foot out, and the shot, the redirect was blocked.
Farino once again. Starts to make the run forward. Prods it through the gap to Vokes. Did first time on the outside for Obita. Cross comes into the centre. Gislett is now being readied by the Dons. Obita, though, will deliver the latest corner for Wycombe. It comes up once again. Players queuing up in the centre. Oh, and it was Stewart who got up highest towards the left edge of the 6-yard box. Tried to steer it back across goal, but succeeded only in steering it wide of the left-hand post. Goal kick now once again to the Dons, and indeed, here comes Derek Ossey-Yao.
Derek Ossey-Yao. Come on. Hopefully he can just find his way in behind, maybe with pace, just through ball over the top, maybe. He has that capability. I mean, he's pretty consistent all around, I'd say, from what I've seen from him so far. He's not just a pace whore, but at the same time, he is not one to sacrifice pace for quality. Decent all-around player. Sam Cosgrove coming off, and McCormick coming off, really? Okay. I think maybe McCormick is... I honestly, I think it's for fresh legs only, because I think McCormick has been our best center mid. Yeah, it's just for fresh legs here. Maybe McCormick is the most tired out of all of our center mids. Honestly, I would like to have seen Chislett come on as an outside mid for George Marsh, maybe, but we'll take that. Gabe McCarthy now. Get the block off Brown. There you go. I follow. But if you're living in the UK, I don't think maybe the game's not available right now. I think only away games are available. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. But it's being shown on iFollow for all foreign fans that don't live in the UK. I have a season video pass. That's how I'm able to watch the game. I'm going to switch to the away commentary, actually.
Lee Brown to take it. Minutes ticking down. Long throw then will come in now from Lee Brown.
He's taking his time, isn't he? Oh, he's getting a yellow.
Yep, yellow card for Lee Brown, taking his time on the throw-in.
Wasting now for Lee Brown. And that really is the only answer, because every team does it.
Yeah.
And it's up to the referees now to say, look, that's enough. And also they need to make sure they add it on in the end, which is what Darren Drysdale did on Friday for Wycombe Plymouth. 8 minutes added on the end of that second half. And a booking for David Stockdale in there as well.
Stockdale's going to lump it forward.
Long towards Akinfenwa, he's headed clear.
Headed away by Hennigan.
Wycombe are going the direct route now. Tafazoli defending. Finds Farino, controls.
Everyone was going, oh, but then the keeper played it short. So, come on, AFC Wimbledon, hold on, baby, come on. If they don't win, they're getting relegated, like 100% at this rate. It looks like Fleetwood are still drawing and Morecambe are still losing. Morecambe conceded in the 32nd, 33rd minute-ish. But no goals for the last 40 minutes of play. How come I support Wimbledon? I don't want to explain it too much right now. I do have a video on my channel, the first one on my channel, Proud American Womble. But I used to play FIFA 16 career mode as AFC Wimbledon because they're the lowest ranked team in the game. That's why I decided to play as them. But this was back in 2018 when I played career mode. Decided to start following them. That was when they were in the Great Escape season. They were losing a lot. And then, yeah, I watched the 4-2 West Ham game. And I'm like, you know what? I support this team. I like that story. And also, you know, they're into the 5th round of the FA Cup. And, you know, it's just a great side to back. So I just decided to support them that same season. 2018-2019. 19 minutes left without stoppage time. Is my timer not up? It is, but it's 3 seconds behind. The crowd just holding onto the ball. Surely he's gonna get kicked out for that one. Oh. Yeah, there have been a couple moments where Wycombe have tried to play a final little through ball inside the 18 and it goes past and out for a goal kick. That time was a header from Tafazzoli, not a pass that went over the head of Vokes. AFC will only need to keep their shape here. Come on. Oseyao winning a header there. Bounces off the head of one of the center backs. Hey. Asal tried to get played through, but Tafazzoli held on to him. Yep, 100%. Just holding him over his shoulders, not able to contain Ayub Asal there. Ayub Asal has been a nuisance all game. I mean, I say that almost every game. He's been a nuisance all game. No, but not only off the ball. He hasn't really pressed too much because, you know, under Mark Bowen, we sit back a lot. But on the ball, absolute fireball. And he's been a problem. And it's going to be a free kick about 21 yards out relative to the 18-yard line. Close to the touch line on the right-hand side, on the near side. JaggyDons. Come on. Oh, Nightingale was fighting to win that header, but it just went over his head. He was leaning against Tafazzoli. Header not fully away. Ball back into the box. Pinballing around. And Stewart tried to get the clearance off there as it was a ball from Asal. He kind of got a side foot little chip ball over. And Stewart tried to get the clearance off. It bounced off Nightingale. And then Oseyao tried to take a shot on, but it was flicked away. JaggyDons. Nightingale has been... He hasn't been a threat so far in the set pieces, but he's been fighting. He's won a couple of half headers. And he's really been just trying to get in behind and trying to win that. I feel like he might get a headed goal today, or just a headed goal on target. Calimbati though tries to get a header in and just a couple yards over the bar there. The outswinger for Lee Brown. Oseyao, pardon me, with the header. Nightingale. Nightingale is an African American. What the fuck? Or, in this case, French African It was also Yao winning the header. They said knighting yo. It's hilarious. That's okay. Anyway, it's gonna be number 16 coming on here for, Sully Kai coming on for Jason McCarthy. I think outside back for, or no, they might be playing a 3 in the back now. Wycombe. Still 0-0 Gillingham. I'd rather have that than Gills win or Fleetwood win. Tafazoli wins the header and an immediate flick on there intended for Akinfenwa, but that was a good 10 yards past Akinfenwa from Sam Vokes. Tasnev. Oh boy. It's not T-A-Z, it's T-Z-A. Come on now. Tasnev. I don't know why I'm making fun of the commentary right now. Marsh and McCormick defending. Obita now just takes a heavy touch down the wing here. Oh, headed back. Kai completely whiffs that one, thankfully. But yeah, Obita was just kind of shaking and baking a little bit against McCormick, and then just takes a quick touch down the wing and a great cross, honestly, back post, headed down there by Sam Vokes back towards the center from the near post. He actually headed it back away from goal. I actually think I don't know what Kai was on there. That was a golden opportunity there from Kai. Thankfully shanked that shot. Yeah, Jack Rodoni, man, you got to stay with your man. I think Jack Rodoni was marking Kai, but then he ran back post to see if he can get something on that. And Jack Rodoni, there have been a few times throughout the season where he's lost his mark inside the 18. I think one of the goals, I'm trying to think, against MK. Yeah, the game against MK, the goal from, I think it was Corbinu, right? No, it was Parrott, that volley bar down. You can see Jack Rodoni was pushing up, but he went from the left to the center, and you can see Parrott open back post, and the cross comes into Parrott. First time, of course, absolute worldie. But there have been a few times. There have been just a few fleeting moments where Jack Rodoni has lost his mark, and that was one of them. He ran back post to try to get something on it, and then wide open back post was Kai. Thankfully, nothing came of that. But anyway, Jack Rodoni has a few yards of space here. He's going to be taken towards the left now. Lee Brown. Back to Rudy. Rudy's going to take on Gape, but he just plays it back out wide to Brown. Takes a couple touches. Kai defended that. Draws the foul. Yellow card for Rodoni. Kicked it away. Watch. Yellow card for Rodoni. No? The Stockdale's all over the referee. The keeper's just in his face. The keeper's in his face like, hey, give him a yellow card to kick the ball away. I think that was a yellow card offense, but thankfully came away with it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Gillingham Fleetwood. We got a double red card here. Kelman for Gillingham and Paddy Lane for Fleetwood. There must have been a fucking fight or a brawl, a small brawl or something. Like both of them were throwing hands. I don't even know. Damn. Double red card. Okay. It's getting chippy. I mean, relegation battle, right? Come on. A little bit of a pull there from Scowen, and Paul Kalmbay gets in his face. Scowen gives him a shove. I know Asal typically can be a bit of a nuisance, but all Asal was doing was shielding the ball out, and Scowen just kind of pulls him away. Just kind of... It wasn't just a pull. Like, it was over the shoulder. Like, get the fuck off my face or something like that. Akinfenwa wins a slight flick on. Goes to a beat to left side. Come on. Come on, Marsh. Paddy Lane is class, yeah. I've seen a few highlights, yeah, of Fleetwood games. Yeah, he's pretty good. Anyway, header back post here. Oh, no, dude. Kai just gets across back post. Akinfenwa was back post. Where the hell was George Marsh on the mark? Oh, my God. Just over the head of Nightingale. What's the defending like, man? Come on. Who else? Who else but Adam motherfucking Bio, bro? Oh my god. Who else? Who else? Oh, my mouth is full of chocolate. I don't care if I sound like a dead whale. Fuck. It was about time, though. I mean, Wycombe were knocking on the door. The stretcher is on? Wow. So I'm guessing it was just a horror challenge. And then Lane just, like, kicked out or, like, did something. How did he get a red card? I don't know, but... Wow. That's rough. At this point, I welcome a Fleetwood win. If Fleetwood can get a win here, yeah, they'll get 2 points up over us. Yeah, they'll get 2 points up over us, but we'll be playing them. Oh man, if they no, it's still gonna be actually no, a draw would still be better, honestly, but fucking hell. Wow. They both got like double-footed challenge or some shit like that. Oh, this is rough, man. This is extremely bad. This is very, 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 very dicey. Alex Woodyard coming off for Henry Lawrence. What, are we playing a 4 in the back now or what? We're 1-1. Come on. 4 in the back. I mean, maybe Woodyard put his shift in, but... don't say that. We still have a chance. If we can get a win over Wycombe and then we get a win over Fleetwood, we have a very, very good chance of staying up. But it would require us to win this game and win against Fleetwood. But, goddamn. That's all I got to say about that one. Goddamn. Come on, Osai. Cross comes in, partially deflected, partially cleared away. Marsh back out wide to Brown. Fuck. Yeah, Wycombe are 1-1 now, and as it stands, they are currently sitting in 5th as Sunderland are still 0-0 against Plymouth. Nightingale took a step out maybe to challenge Akinfenwa, but then he took a step back. Didn't know whether to go or to stay. And it's going to be a shot coming in from Kai. Oh my god, Nightingale has those moments every now and again where he just kind of gets shaken up. He doesn't know what to do, hesitates. You got to commit there for Nightingale. He goes back. He's able to partially recover, but Kai gets a... Kai was able to Cruyff it or Ronaldo chop it and shoot with his left foot. Far post Zanev. And Zanev has giving Nightingale an absolute earful. Rightfully so. Nightingale has those moments every now and again, man. Come on, Asal. Foul, but referee plays it die. Surely it's going to be a yellow card for Scowen. Damn, dude. Asal was in on goal as well. The corner kick was a terrible one as an easy clearance from Lee Brown, and Sal beats Gape for pace, and then just a really poor challenge there from Scowen. That's an orange card if I've ever seen one. Not enough for a red, but could have easily been a red if the referee was feeling stern enough. Ah, damn! It's not a denial of a goal scoring opportunity because there was another defender that could have maybe caught up to a Sal. Damn, dude, that is a perfect example of an orange card if I've ever seen one. I mean, a Sal could have been in there. Could have. I don't know if he would have been. It was, running down the line, but. Damn, that was a great opportunity. Glorious opportunity there for Wimbledon. Oh, training ground move. They get it down the line here to Chislett. Come on, Chislett. Oh, Brown gets the block off. Oseyao, back post. Oseyao blocked. It just fell favorably to Oseyao, but he took a little bit too much time to take the shot on there. Kalambai. Oh, that's a poor punt there from Stockdale, but it somehow finds its way over to McCleary on the left. 1v2 here. There you go, Chislett on the press. Asal on the press. Obita. Get up! Maybe a slight little nudge there. Or a slight little nick of the feet. Fuck. It is, but if you're an AFC Wimbledon fan, you're just biting your fucking teeth. Fuck. McCleary's in a good position here to whip this one in. Probably about 9 yards in respect to the touchline, or to the, in respect to the end line. But anyway, Zanev punched it away. Gape just completely walloped that volley. What do you mean goal? There is no goal. Oh, Oseyao with a nice flick. Asal on the ball now. Forced it back there by number 4, Gape. Nightingale. Ooh, he turns it. Okay, breaks an ankle there. He was going to pass it back to Zanev, and then he just completely broke the ankles there of the player who's tracking him. But anyway, they receive possession again. Try to get a McCleary. Ball bouncing around a little bit. Now, counterattack opportunity here for AFC Wimbledon. Tackle from behind there by Kai. Successful. Good tackle there by Kalambai. Back and forth stuff here. Asal maybe get an overlap to Lawrence. Come on. Back to Asal maybe. No, instead he cuts it back to his left. Down the center. Radoni has time. Weak effort. Oh, he had time too. Straight at the keeper. Oh, McCleary out wide to Vokes. Back in. Over Akinfenwa. Cross is good. Back post. Okay. Hit. Yeah, hits the back of Nightingale's head and straight at Zanev, thankfully, from the header from Vokes. Come on. 5 minutes for AFC Wimbledon to save their season, man. Come on. JaggyDons has time. Wycombe's sitting back, but they're allowing Wimbledon in the final third on every occasion. Cross comes in, headed away. Allowing AFC Wimbledon too much time. So, hopefully AFC Wimbledon can capitalize on this. I'm saying too much time as if I'm supporting. Morecambe equalized against Portsmouth. Fuck. Come on, Kalambai. He has time. He has space. Come on. He's inside the 18. Kalambai lays it off. Square. Hey! No! Nothing on it. That was just a desperate shout there as Chislett goes down. It's going to be a throw in here for Wimbledon. There's a square ball there as Tafa's... Yeah, I thought maybe that could have been... Tafa's always stuck his leg out. Maybe, I think Chislett was looking for the contact there, but still... Tafazzoli sticking his leg out there, perhaps maybe a little bit on that. Oh my god. Just 5 more minutes to save their season. Come on, boys. Header in by Oseyao. Sam Vokes is going to be playing Scowen. Okay. Brown comes back. Ayuba Sal's been fantastic. Radoni's been positive in this second half, aside from kind of a weak effort from outside the 18. Oseyao's been pretty decent too, putting himself in good areas. JaggyDons, commits a foul there. Fuck. As it stands currently, AFC Wimbledon are 4 points safe from the drop, or 4 points away from safety. They need a win here, man. They really, really do. Otherwise, Gillingham need to lose their last 2, or just draw 1 and lose 1. And Wimbledon need to win their last 2. Oh, the ball went straight back post over everyone. Oh. Corner kick for Wycombe. Wow. What the hell even happened there? People were fighting for the header and it just went past everyone, and back post was Stewart. Off of the free kick there from the keeper. Hennigan just got out muscle back, and Fenwa Nightingale tried to win the header and just over his head. I like this commentator, man. This commentator for Wycombe is actually pretty fiery, I gotta say, bringing up the intensity. Yeah, Vokes tried to win that one, but it bounced off the side of his head, and you're 5 yards wider than your post. Hey, foul. It's going to be a free kick here for Lee Brown to take. Come on. Header won by Hennigan, back post. Oseyao tries to recover, but nothing on that one. It's going to be 1 more minute left of stoppage time. Well, these run of results certainly favor Fleetwood. I would have to agree. Jordan Obita has been fantastic. Nightingale gets the header up, but Stewart... Oh, get up, Stewart. Come on. Just a little bit of fucking pressure by Asal from the back, and he goes to ground. Just a little bit. And now it looks to me like they have the last chance of the game. Come on, Asal. Hey, it's a foul from Vokes, no? Okay, it's a free kick. Not on top of Asal. Asal's trying to hold it up. I mean, Asal, man, holding it up over Vokes. And George Marsh tried to get his foot in and mistimed tackle there by Gabe. Come on, one last opportunity for the Dons. Maybe they should play it short here. As Lee Brown... Yeah, this is right in the center. Maybe play short. I don't know. Straight at the keeper. Paul Kalambai laying on the floor. Nightingale on his knees. It's already over, man. And you can celebrate if you'd like, because MK Dons probably going to get promoted. AFC Wimbledon probably going to get relegated. I think the reality is starting to set in. Well, actually, the reality is already pretty much set in for some supporters, you know, 2, 3, 4 games ago. But, you know me, I like to fight to the end. I like to stay positive until the end. But I think the writing's on the wall now. What can I say? I mean, the game against Crew, I didn't upload a video on that. That was... it wasn't a terrible performance against Crew. It was just the second half. We just fell apart ever since that. I don't know what Cosgrove was doing in that particular instance. You know, nobody was open. And then the second goal, nobody got stuck in a challenge. Woodyard dropped off. You know, Henry Lawrenson getting the challenge. Anyway, that was a poor game, right? This game, we played okay throughout the game. I think we had, every now and again, we had flashes. We had moments defensively where we allowed the likes of Obita, who was just such a nuisance on the left-hand side. George Marsh really not up to par on that outside wing-back position. That's the first time he's played it, I think. I don't know if he played it against Crew. But, you know, he's not really an... I mean, he used to play outside back, actually, back in the Tottenham days. But, you know, he hasn't played that position in a while, and I think he got burned a couple of times by Obita, taking a heavy touch down the wing, putting a couple of really sumptuous balls in the box. Hennigan and Nightingale at times had a hard time tracking the runs, the back post runs of Vokes, and Akinfenwa got a couple of headers in. One of them ended up being steered towards the back post as Nightingale just went over his head, and George Marsh ended up losing out on the mark. It went over his head as well. I think he was a little bit too central, George Marsh, in that instance on that goal. But yeah, they had flashes, Wycombe. They certainly had flashes. They controlled the possession. They weren't world class, but they did enough on the day, I think, to deserve a victory. But thankfully, you know, it wasn't a victory in the end. 18 shots, 5 on target for Wycombe. I mean, that speaks for itself. They create a lot of half chances, Wycombe. And it was a little bit dicey towards the end, though, if you're a Wycombe fan, from a Wycombe perspective, as they allowed AFC Wimbledon to get in the final third with ease. They were sitting back. It's not like the Mark Bowen type of sitting back with AFC Wimbledon, where they just have shape. They follow their men, 11 players behind the ball. No, Wycombe were so deep. Like, they had 11 men behind, not only behind the ball, but they had 11 men within 30 yards of their own goal at times. And sometimes not even 11 men. Sometimes it was only 9 men or 8 men, just really deep, allowing us to get into space. And I think Jack Rodoni had flashes as well. I think he could have been a little bit more confident in the final third. There weren't really any moments where he took someone on 1v1. A lot of times he would wait for the overlap and play the overlap. And then he, a couple times he had opportunities to shoot towards goal. Weak efforts. One of them coming from the 18-yard box after Asal was dangerous. He was stepping over, taking someone on, played it down the center, and he took a shot on, kind of weak, straight at the keeper in the second half. I think Asal, fantastic all game, man. I mean, drew several fouls. A couple of times where he faked holding it up and then going the other way. There are a couple of times where he held up Vokes, where he held up Farino, Tafazzoli. I mean, that man is a gold mine. I hope we can keep him. I know we're most likely going to lose Rodoni. Hopefully we can keep Asal, because Asal would be an absolute gold mine player to have next season. I really, 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 really hope we keep Asal. We need to keep him at all costs. Do not sell him. Please. Try to work a new contract for him, because we need this man. He's going to be an absolute unit in League 2. Keep McCormick if we can. Please. He's going to be an absolute unit in League 2. I'm saying this because we're going to go fucking down, bro. We're going down. We're going down, man. And I look back in the season to winnable games. I look back to your Doncasters. I look back to your Gillinghams in the beginning of the season, the 1-0 that ended up turning out to be a 1-1. I look back at, let's say, I'm going to look back at, I don't know, man. There haven't been too many games in the last 10 games or so where we had the win in our grasp. There were games that we could have done better, though. The Cheltenham game, we had that win. But then defensively, just throughout the game, balls over the top constantly to the likes of Alfie May and their other striker, I forget their name. The game against MK, I think we played decent, but of course, just letting Parrott back post, like I said, Jack Rodoni losing his mark. A couple of times, Jack Rodoni throughout the season, if the ball gets cleared, he loses sight of his mark, or, just not the best in terms of defensive positioning or marking. That Crew game, beating my head against the wall right now. Just several games throughout the season where we go 1-0 up and we just bottle it. That's just been the pattern throughout the season. We lack that mental fortitude to be able to see a game out. And in this game, I don't think we didn't completely capitulate on the mental fortitude, mental aspect of things. But, it's just another one of those back post balls against Cheltenham. I think we conceded 2 easy back post runs, easy back post finishes. This time it was Akinfenwa nodding at home. And then against Crew, there was that third goal where they just, countered and played a back post easy slot. MK Don's back post Parrott, bar down, strike. It is what it is. I fully accept relegation at this point. I don't think we have any way out. Even if we beat Fleetwood. What can I say? 4 points clear from relegation. At least we can look at this positively in the sense that Gillingham are going to be playing Portsmouth and Rotherham to cap off the season. Fleetwood, I think, have a somewhat tough schedule. They play us. Then they play Sheffield Wednesday. Then they play Bolton. Keep in mind they have a game in hand against us. So even if we beat them and we're tied on points with them, they cannot win a single game because their goal difference, they're 8 goals ahead of us on the goal difference. They can't win a single one out of those 3. If they do, good night, AFC Wimbledon. What can I say? Just the first time as an AFC Wimbledon fan that I'm going to experience relegation. So, yeah, it's a learning experience. Certainly something to look back, not with fondness, but hopefully within the next 2 or 3 seasons I can, I, as well as other AFC Wimbledon fans, can laugh this off. I'm already going to talk relegation here because it's going to happen. I think we'll have a good budget. I think we'll have a decent budget next season, especially since we didn't freaking spend any of the $350,000 that we got under the Ollie Palmer signing. I think we're going to have a pretty good budget for League 2 standards next year, even with the debt. I think without the debt, we would easily have a top 5 budget. But with the debt, top 10. I don't think we'll get promoted next season. I think it's going to be a 3-year process. But, yeah. We are with Wimbledon. I am certainly going to be with Wimbledon. Loyalty is something I hold in high regard, and I'm with them through thick and thin. that being said, I'm not about to cry right now, but I'm kind of close. Maybe I'll do some reactions to the. I think I might just upload a separate video altogether of reactions to the game, fan reactions and stuff. I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. My man of the match for this one, Ayuba Sal. 100%. There's no doubt. No doubt in my mind. Ayuba Sal, my man of the match. Man of the match for Wycombe, Obita, outside back. Man of the match in general, Obita. I think it was good defensively as well. I mean, all around, up and down the pitch, put some really good balls in the box. What can I say? Wycombe weren't completely world class in this game, but they did enough to win the game. 18 shots, 5 on target. I think they did enough to win, but yeah, Sunderland ended up drawing 0-0. I think Plymouth drew their game again as well. Oh, no, Plymouth played Sunderland. What am I thinking of? They drew. And Sheffield Wednesday also... No, they ended up beating MK last Saturday. And they play tomorrow against Crewe. They're probably going to win that one as well. I think the top 6 will be Wigan, Rotherham, MK, Plymouth, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wycombe fans. I don't think they're going to be promoted this season. I think Sunderland will win out. I think Sheffield Wednesday will win out. But yeah, League 2 is tough, especially since they have a couple of teams as of late, as of the last few seasons, who have had they've had investors coming in backing the club. You know, your Forest Greens, well, they're going to get promoted. Sutton, I don't know if they'll get promoted. They're going to be in the playoff spots for sure. Bristol Rovers, I think, good shout for a possible team to get promoted. I actually got to see them live against Crawley. I think they're a decent side, honestly. All around decent side. I think it's going to be Forest Green, Exeter, and Bristol Rovers, I think, will be the teams promoted from League 2. It's going to be a tough league. We have a couple of teams like Tranmere, Newport, who are decent. Salford, obviously Salford, extreme backing from the likes of, your Gary Nevilles, your Paul Scholes. Yeah. What can I say? That's it.